What if the world ran on invisible codes, shaping what we think, what we spend, and what we believe is possible? Welcome to Hidden Patterns, where we uncover the unseen rules guiding our choices, guiding our money, and guiding our power. Ready to see what's really at play? It's 2 in the morning. You stand at a red light, no cars, no people. Still, you wait. You feel the pull of a rule. You follow it even when it seems pointless. Why? Some rules are written in law books. Many more live in our heads. We call them norms. No police officer enforces them, people do. A look, a frown, a laugh, a cold shoulder. Those tiny signals shape behavior more than we admit. Humans are social. Belonging keeps us safe. Rejection hurts. The brain reads exclusion as danger. So we signal membership all day. We line up, we say please and thank you. We dress a certain way at work. We avoid the empty seat marked reserved even when no one is watching. Each act says, I understand the code. I am part of the group. Sometimes the group pulls harder than truth. Imagine a room where everyone gives the same wrong answer to a simple question. You know it is wrong, yet your mouth forms the same answer. You feel that pressure in classrooms, in meetings, and online. Likes and shares act like nods from a crowd. The crowd does not need to shout, it only needs to agree. Authority adds another layer, a uniform, a title, a clipboard. These props whisper, trust me. We listen. We obey faster when orders carry status. In offices, it sounds like, that's policy. In hospitals, it sounds like doctor's orders. In companies, it sounds like, leadership decided. The mind relaxes when someone official takes responsibility. We trade thinking for certainty. There is also the rule behind the rule. We do not just fear punishment. We fear being the one who breaks harmony, the first to move when no one else moves, the first to question when everyone nods. Silence becomes evidence. If no one speaks up, we assume everyone agrees. This is how absurd rules survive. Not because people love them, but because people wait for someone else to go first. Some rules began with a good reason, and outlived it. A keyboard layout designed to stop typewriters from jamming still controls our thumbs and thoughts. A ritual that once solved a real problem keeps its shape long after the problem fades. We inherit the shape and forget the why. Offices copy forms that served a long-gone system. Teams repeat steps that matched old tools. The label says best practice. The calendar says 1998. Tradition feels safe. It feels neutral. It is neither. Tradition chooses winners by design. Dress codes often reward people who already fit the old mold. Titles pass down like heirlooms. Gatekeepers claim they are protecting standards. Sometimes they are protecting status. The line between order and gatekeeping is thin. Money hides inside many rules, fees wrapped in policies, delays wrapped in compliance, friction that makes quitting a service harder than signing up, fine print that nudges choices without saying no. When rules make a path expensive, most people stop there. A few who understand the maze glide through. The rule looks fair, the outcome is not. Rules can also become identity. We invest time and pride in the ways we do things. We join a profession and learn its codes. We earn a role and accept its rituals. The more we invest, the harder it is to change. We protect the rule to protect ourselves. We say this is how it's done. What we mean is, this is who I am. There is a cost to all of this. Time wasted on steps that create no value. Talent filtered out by codes that have nothing to do with skill. Energy spent on performance instead of progress. People nodding through meetings where everyone knows a simpler path exists. People staying quiet to avoid being the difficult one. Bit by bit, the cost adds up. Yet we also need rules. Without them, chaos. Traffic works because most people agree to stop, go, and yield. Contracts work because people believe promises will be enforced. Shared rituals reduce decisions. You do not wake up wondering which side of the road to drive on. The rule saves thought and prevents harm. The right rules allow strangers to cooperate at scale. So the question is not rules or no rules. The question is which rules serve the goal, and which serve only themselves. A good rule clarifies purpose, it reduces confusion, it prevents real harm. It adapts when facts change. A bad rule hides its purpose. It survives on fear, habit, or prestige. It resists evidence. It punishes harmless exceptions. How do you tell the difference in daily life? Ask 3 simple questions. What problem was this rule created to solve? Does this rule still solve that problem today? Who benefits if the rule stays the same, and who pays the price? If you cannot answer the first question, the rule is already weak. If the problem is gone, the rule should be too. If the benefits flow up, and the costs flow down, it deserves scrutiny. There is also a test you can do quietly. Imagine breaking the rule in a way that harms no one. What happens? If the answer is only social discomfort, You are looking at a norm powered by approval, not safety. If the answer is real risk to others, respect the boundary. This small thought experiment separates inconvenience from integrity. Change rarely starts with a speech. It starts with a question asked in a calm voice. Why do we do it this way? Could we try a simpler step? Can we measure the result? People defend rules when they feel attacked. They open up when they feel invited, offer a pilot, offer a reversible change, offer a way to collect evidence. Rules bend when data replaces pride. Courage helps, but timing matters. Being right is not enough. You need allies. You need one respected person to say, let's test it. You need a moment when the pain of the old way is visible to everyone. A missed deadline, a customer complaint, a repeated error. When the cost is in the room, the case for change writes itself. Sometimes the smartest move is not grand reform, but personal clarity. Decide which rules you follow by conviction, and which you follow by convenience. Follow safety rules with care. Follow coordination rules with grace. Question status rules that waste life. Refuse rules that ask you to harm others or yourself. Where you do not have power, preserve your energy. Where you do, use it well. There is also kindness in how we break rules. Sneering at people who follow them does not help. Most of us obey to protect belonging. Most of us are doing our best inside systems we did not build. Lead with empathy. Explain the why. Share the evidence. Offer alternatives that do not humiliate anyone who did things the old way. People change faster when they are respected. Look back at that red light at 2 in the morning. Why did you wait? Maybe habit, maybe fear of a ticket, maybe the quiet comfort of being the kind of person who follows rules, even alone. There is value in that too. Character is often the rules we keep when no one is watching. The point is not to ignore rules. The point is to understand them and to choose them. In the end, we obey because we are human. We seek connection. We recognize authority. We prefer order to uncertainty. These instincts built families, cities, and nations. They also keep bad rules alive. Seeing the pattern gives you a lever. You can press pause, you can ask why, you can redesign the step, you can choose courage when the cost is only a look. Pay attention this week. Notice each time you follow a rule without thinking. Ask what it protects. Ask who it serves. Keep the rules that protect people. Update the rules that protect pride. Let go of the rules that no longer do any work. If this message resonated with you, subscribe to Hidden Patterns. Each week we explore the unseen codes of psychology, money, and power. Share one rule you followed this week that made no sense, and one small change you plan to try. Your example might be the permission someone else needs to start. Thank you for exploring Hidden Patterns with us. Don't forget to subscribe for more surprising truths about the hidden rules shaping your life. Next time, we'll uncover the secrets behind everyday choices. See you soon.